For Roma and Jose Mourinho, nice to see Romelu Lukaku getting on the score sheet. Welcome back, everybody. Good to have you with us. Well, at half-time, Liverpool, Nigel, were down to LASK. We were looking to see how long it would take Jurgen Klopp to make some substitutions. He did in the end, and the reinforcements paid off. But did Darwin Núñez get on the score sheet? Is that right?
He did. He did.
Was that the bet you had,
For
Nigel?
a penalty.
No, the bet is for the week.
Oh, sorry, that's for the weekend.
You know what irks me sometimes?
What irks
is
you?
when people say that penalty goals don't count, as if it's not. You don't see people miss penalties all the time. People miss penalties. You have to have a certain character to go up there sometimes when your team's not doing well, you're not in form, put the ball down, and bang one home. And so I give Darwin Núñez credit for stepping up to the PK spot and burying it. And yeah, the penalty we thought was a little bit soft, but he stepped up and buries it. And that's how you can get going. That's how you can get the confidence moving. And Darwin Núñez is a player that has so much potential. You can see athletically, physically, his movement. Everything is there except the finished product. And once he finally starts to get a little bit more composed and accurate with his finishes, I think he will be a top striker.
Let's take a look at the highlights while you boys talk about it, because they did go down just 14 minutes into the match as well. They made 11 changes to the side that played at the weekend in the Premier League. This is the goal that they conceded, which was a bit of a shock, wasn't it, to start, Nigel?
Yeah, it was a well-worked set piece, though. Make no mistake, that wasn't accidental. Great driven ball from the corner, from out to the edge of the box, and it's a great finish.
This is when the comeback started. Charlie, the penalty coming in the 56th minute.
Here, the defender just throws himself to block the shot, and he gets unlucky because it's that right foot that comes and clatters into the foot of Diaz. And who steps up but Darwin Núñez, who Nigel Reo-Coker doesn't rate, but hey.
No, I never said that. I never said that. I just don't think it's working out for him at Liverpool. But again, they take the lead with another well-worked goal there, with bringing in the reinforcements. Diaz there, but the one player that I want to pay attention to for me is Harvey Elliott. He really has been special for this Liverpool side. Had a fantastic performance today, and there we see Mo Salah doing Mo Salah-like stuff there.
Well,
great feet.
Again, Nigel, you failed to recognize the hard work done by Darwin Núñez on both of those goals. No, I'm just saying.
He keeps coming after me. It's fine.
Darwin works hard, and I think that's why you're starting to see him play, and why I think Jurgen Klopp believes in him is because of his work ethic, his commitment to try and help in his movement. It's just that finished piece.
Charlie, this is if Jurgen Klopp believes in him, he'll start a lot more in the Premier League. He doesn't currently right now. He doesn't start in the Premier League a lot. You've got Jota, you've got Gakpo, other players who play at him. These are opportunities for Darwin Núñez now to get games under his belt and to start scoring goals. I personally just don't see it working out for him at Liverpool. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I really do think he is a good player. But this Liverpool team, how it plays, it just doesn't suit him. My question is, I'm more worried about Liverpool having to go onto their bench for reinforcements to get the job done. That's the more worrying
Well, I suppose at the end of the day, it's a nice result for Jurgen Klopp considering the changes that he made.
Michael and Steve alongside me. Liverpool a goal down out in Austria in their Europa League opener. It wasn't in the script for them. LASK took the lead through Florian Flecker. Michael, how well executed was this corner, do you think?
Well, it was well executed. First things first, they've watched videos of Liverpool and then they've put it onto the training ground. Just have a look at this. They make a beeline, two players to block Liverpool's two, Gravenberch and Diaz, and that makes all the difference, Steve, when he gets to taking the touch and shooting.
Yeah, and then obviously it allows the time for him to get his head up and take nothing away from this strike here. You'll see this from here. When that ball doesn't move in the air, that means you've hit that ball so pure. There's obviously players there in the line of clear to block his view, but take nothing from that strike. It was flying to the back of the net as soon as it left his foot.
They had no intention of doing anything else but blocking. So I'm sure VAR had a look at it, but...
Brilliantly executed, absolutely. Liverpool, though, conceding early again, Steve, and they should have levelled, shouldn't they, through Darwin Núñez? How good was this save from Laval?
Again, it's a corner set piece that Liverpool have looked at, going to Van Dijk from the far post, headed down towards the 6-yard box. It's an unbelievable save, but I just feel Darwin Núñez has just lacked a little bit of aggression there, Mo, just to sort of get his head. He's waited for the ball maybe to come to him rather than get on the ball himself first.
You look at it, don't you, and you think, what should he do different? I mean, if he goes back across, it's a longer way to go. When it comes to you and you're on the back post, it's only about a metre to the goal. You often think shorter distance, just head it in this area. I think it's a very good save, more so than a big miss.
Such a good reaction.
Well, I thought first half it was a below par performance, really, from everyone. They had a bit more desire to get in behind, show a bit more quality, and they, like I said, just do the basics well. They're so sloppy in the first half. A loose touch, you know, balls going out of play, dubious penalty decision now. I thought it was very harsh, that one. But you're thinking Núñez now, he did have a great game, dispatched that with confidence as well. So that got them back on and got them back in the game.
Got them back on track. What was your take on the penalty, Michael?
And I thought they were very lucky to get the penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty at all. There was no question about this one, though, Lindsay. This was a really good run, I felt. From midfield, you can see Gravenberch here making the run, taking the defender with him, and then all of a sudden it opens up so much space for Diaz, and then the ball across is perfect. Everything about the goal is perfect, but if that run, the Steve Sidwell run, and I've seen you make that type of run before, Steve, but if that run doesn't take place, they don't score. Well,
and again, but the whole point of that is Darwin Núñez, it was the first time in the game that he probably got hold of the ball, draw defenders with him, and then it was about the quality to get in behind and that desire to get in behind. And obviously, you know, when you've got someone of the quality of Salah that comes on, he's going to wrap the game up for you. But to have him on the pitch, the reinforcements that was needed, I'm sure Jurgen Klopp will not be happy.
He had
He
such
hadn't
a strong
scored
bench.
there, Lindsay. He would have been getting an ear bash, and there were two players.
A goal
at the back post.
involvement for him, Michael, in every game this season. Thank goodness they kept him, eh?
Well, exactly. And what more can we say about him? He'll go down as a club legend, and he continues to do the business. His record in Europe as well is quite stunning.
It really is. A 3-1 win for Liverpool then in the end. But Steve is very excited about what is going to happen next as we go straight into Brighton against AEK Athens. Now, make sure you head over to tntsports.co.uk or scan the QR code for all the post-match fallout from this game, including our interview to come with manager Jurgen Klopp.
Liverpool fought back from a goal down to claim a 3-1 victory at LASK Linz on Thursday in their first appearance in the Europa League in 8 seasons. After trailing 1-0 at half-time to a fine strike from Florian Flecker, Luis Diaz helped inspire a second-half turnaround for Jurgen Klopp's much-changed side in Austria. The Colombian forward, one of 11 changes to the Liverpool team that beat Wolves 3-1 in the Premier League on Saturday, first won a penalty after a foul by Philip Zirkzee. Darwin Núñez converted from the spot to level the match in the 56th minute before Diaz got on the scoresheet himself 7 minutes later, when he smartly turned in a low cross by Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch was making his full debut for the club following his summer signing from Bayern Munich, while Klopp also handed a first start in a Liverpool jersey to 17-year-old Scottish winger Ben Doak. An injury forced Gravenberch to be taken off in the second half, but his replacement, Mohamed Salah, made the 3-point save for the visitors in the 88th minute when he finished after impressive work by Núñez. Liverpool were back in the Europe's second-tier competition for the first time since Klopp's inaugural season at Anfield, after finishing a disappointing 5th in the Premier League last season and failing to qualify for the Champions League.